Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. We call it D Maths 4024. Today, we have set our hearts to solve paper 2. And for this purpose, we have selected October-November 2020 2 paper. This paper 2 belongs from the zone 2, or you can say the variant 2. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours 30 minutes. Scientific calculator, or you can say calculator, is allowed in this paper. So let's start today's paper. Okay. So October, November 2020, and the number of the paper is 22. Here we go. The cash price of a car is $13,000. Martha pays in installments for this car. Martha pays a deposit of 15% of the cash price. She then pays 24 monthly installments of $500. Calculate the total amount Martha pays for the car. We call it hire purchase or buying a thing on installments. So the total cost of hire purchase is deposit plus the money of the installment, the total installments. So the deposit is 15% of the cash price. That will be 15% of the 13,000. And plus 24 multiply 500. There are 24 installments. Each installment is of $500. So that's the A part. So here we go. So the cash price is $13,000. Deposit is 15% of the cash price. So it will be 15 by 100 multiply 13,000. That will be $1,950. Installments money will be, there are 24 installments and each installment is of $500. So you multiply 24 with the 500, you get $12,000. So the hire purchase cost, that will be deposit plus the installments. So deposit is 1,950 and the installments is 12,000. So when you add them, you get $13,950. So that is the A part and it's right. Okay. Then he says the price of a phone is reduced by 12% in a sale. The sale price of the phone is $286. Calculate the price of the phone before the sale. Okay. So here the sale price is given. The mark price is questioned. Discount is 12%. You know the formula is mark price minus discount is equal to the sale price. Suppose that the mark price is X. So from X, you will reduce you will reduce 12% of the X, and that will be equals to 286. So you will have X minus 12 by 100 of X is equals to 286. We will take the LCM here. So here you will have 100X minus 12X is equals to 286. So it will become 88X by 100 is equals to 286. So X will be equals to 286 multiply 100 divided by 88, and that will be $325. So the mark price of this thing is $325. Our answer is right. The exchange rate between dollars and pounds is $1 is equals to 0.71 pound. The exchange rate between euro and the pound is 1 euro is 0.87 pounds. Calculate the exchange rate between the dollar and euro. Give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. So $1 will be equals to how many euros? So I will write this in the fraction. So dollar by pound, that will be equals to 0.71 by I have written that in the form of ratio, and I converted that ratio into pounds, fraction. So dollar and the pound, their fraction will be 1 by 0.7. It means that the $1 is equal to 0.71. In the same way, pound and euro. The pound is 0.87 and euro is 1. So it will be 0.87 by 1. I will multiply these two fractions. I will multiply these two equations. The left side will multiply with the left side. The right side will multiply with the right side. So dollar by pound into pound by euro equals to 1 by 0.71 into 0.87 by 1. So pound and pound will be cancelled. You will have dollar by euro. That is equal to 0.87, 0.71. Because we want $1, so I will take it downstairs. So upstairs here we'll have 1. So dollar by euro equals to 1 divided by, and downstairs I have 0.71 divided by 0.87. And this will be 1 divided by 0.82. It means that $1 is 0.82 euros. $1 is 0.82 euros. 0.82 euro. So our answer is 0.82 euro. You have to write here. It's a 4-mark question. Question number part D. Question 1 part D. Samuel invests $1,500 in an account paying 1.9% per year compound interest. Nina invests $1,500 in an account paying 1.9% per year simple interest. They each leave the money in their account for 5 years. At the end of 5 years, how much more money does Samuel have in his account than Nina has in hers? So there are two schemes. One person is Samuel, the other is Nina. The principal amount they invested is $15,000, and the rate of interest in both the schemes is 1.9% per year. The time is 5 years for both the schemes. In the case of Samuel, it is compound interest, and in the case of Nina, it is simple interest. The compounded amount, the formula is very simple for the Samuel. The compounded amount at the end of 5 years, compounded amount is equal to the principal and bracket start 1 plus r by 100, bracket close raised to power t. That will be 1500 bracket start 1 plus 1.9 divided by 100 bracket close raised to power 5. So it will be $1648.01. $1648.01. This much money the Samuel will have. We calculated it by using the compound interest. Nina invested the money, and her scheme was based on the simple interest. The amount in the simple interest case is principal plus the interest. The amount will be principal plus interest is PRT divided by 100. So we will substitute the values. So amount will be equals to 1500 plus 1500 multiply 1.9 multiply 5 divided by 100. When you will enter these values in your calculator, you will get $1,642.5. 164 point and $1,642.5. Samuel earned $1,648.01. Nina has made total $1,642.5, the total amount of money in her account. Now we have to tell who has the more money and how much more money. So the difference is 1,648.01, that's Samuel's money, minus 1,642.50, that is Nina's money. So the difference is $5.51. $5.51. So Samuel has $5.51 more than Nina in his account after 5 years. I hope you understand this. $5.51. $5.51 is the right answer, sir. Okay. Now we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 2A part. A group of 80 students each completed a task. The table shows the time T in minutes each student took to complete the task. So from 20 to 40 minutes, 10 students, from 40 to 60 minutes, 20 students, from 60 to 80 minutes, 34 students, from 80 to 100, 12 students, and from 100 to 124 students. On the grid below, draw a cumulative frequency diagram to represent this information. Okay, so we have to draw the cumulative frequency curve here. So first of all, I need to find out the cumulative frequency for each class. The method is very simple. You write here cumulative frequency. The first frequency is written as it is. The next frequency is added. For example, it will be 10, 10 plus 20. It will be 30, 30 plus 34, 64, 64 plus 12. And it will be 76, 76 plus 4. It will be 80. So this is how you will find the cumulative frequency for each class. So you can see on your screen, I have found the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency will be 10, 30, 64, 76, and 80. So now on this upper boundary of each class, this is the upper boundary, upper boundary, upper boundary, upper boundary. The upper boundary will be on the x-axis. This cumulative frequency will be on the y-axis. So the dots of the cumulative frequency will be placed against the upper boundary of the each class. So this at 40, I will mark 10. At 60, I will mark 30. At 80, I will mark 64. At 100, I will put a dot at 76. At 120, I will put a dot on 80. So you can see here at 0, 0, at 40, we have put the dot of 10. At 60, we have put the dot of 30. At 80, we have put the dot of, I think, 60, 64. At 100, we have put the dot here. And at 120, we have put the dot here. Then I have joined them. And this is with a curve. And this is the cumulative frequency curve, which you will get. Okay, this was a 3 marks question. Then he says, use your diagram to find the median. So if you want to find out the median, you check how much is the total cumulative. The last number on the cumulative frequency is 80. The sum of the frequencies is 80. So you will find the 50% of this number. The 50% of 80 will be 40. Then you will check that 40 on the y-axis. This is the 40. From here, you will draw a line. You will go to the cumulative frequency curve. And when you intersect the cumulative frequency curve, you will check what is the x value under that point of intersection. So for example, here it is 68. So let me show you my work. Okay. So first of all, for example, when I was trying to find out the median, I will find the 50% of the total frequency. That is 80. So 50 divided by 100 into 80, that will be 40. So I went on to the cumulative frequency curve. I check the 40 on the y-axis. From here, I went to the cumulative frequency curve, and under that point, I check what is the value here. So that median is 68. So the median is here it is correct reading of the CF of the 40. So that is 68. Yes, our answer is right. Then the question is question number 2. It's A second and it's B part. He says find the interquartile range. So if you want to find out the interquartile range, you need to find out the upper quartile and the lower quartile values, and then you have to subtract them. Upper quartile is also called the third quartile. The lower quartile is also called the first quartile. The median is called the second quartile. Okay. So the third quartile and the first quartile. The third quartile will be 75% of the 80, and that will be 60. So, and I will go on my cumulative frequency curve. I will check what is the value on the 60. On the y-axis, I will check the 60. From there, I will go to the cumulative frequency curve. I will check what is the point here. It is approximately 78. Yes, the Q3 is 78. The Q1 is 25% of the total frequency. So that will be 25% of the 80, and that will be 20. So on the y-axis, I will check where is the 20. Here we have 20. From there, I will go to the cumulative frequency. Under that, when you intersect the cumulative frequency, you will check the x under that point of intersection, and that seems to be 52 or 51. So it's 51. So the interquartile range will be Q3 minus Q1. So the Q3 minus Q1, that will be 78 minus 51, and that will be 27. So that is how you will find the interquartile range. He says the value can be from 24 to 28. Our value is 27, which is in this range. So our answer is right. Okay. So the question number 2 is B part. He says a group of 160 adults each completed the same task. The table shows the number of errors made by each of these adults. And their question is calculate the mean. So this is called X and this is called frequency. You multiply, here you write Fx, you multiply these X and F, you multiply them. The mean is summation Fx divided by summation F. Okay, so I hope you can see this. Let me show you. Make it larger. Okay, so the upper row is X, the lower row is F. Then I will write myself Fx, which means I'm going to multiply F and X. 0 multiply 24, that will be 0. 1 multiply 30 will be 30. 2 multiply 50 will be 100. 3 multiply 32 will be 96. 4 multiply 16 is 64. 5 multiply 8 is 40. So this is your Fx. The mean is summation Fx divided by summation F. And that summation Fx means this Fx row, you add them up all, you 0 plus 30 plus 100 plus 96 plus 64 plus 40, and that will be 330. And then summation F, that means all the frequency will be added up for 24 plus 30 plus 50 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8, and that will be 160. So 330 divided by 160, so that will be when you enter this in your calculator, you will get 2.063. 2.063. That is the mean. Let's check. 2.063 is the right answer, sir. You can see here. Okay, so next question is, he says, one of the adults is selected at random. Find the probability that this adult made more than 3 errors. Okay, 3 errors, and this is 0 error, 1 error, 2 error, 3 errors. They're asking more than 3 errors. So this and this. 4 errors, 5 errors. 4 errors, how many people? 16. 5 errors, how many people? 8. So when you add them, it will give you 24. So 24 divided by 160 will be the probability. 24 divided by the people who made more than three mistakes, they are 24 people. So it will be 24 divided by 160. So that will be 3 by 20. So that is our answer. 3 by 20 is the answer. So here 24 by 160, our answer is also 24 by 160. Okay, the next thing, he says 2 of the adults are selected at random. Find the probability they each made exactly 1 error. So how many people are there who made 1 error? There are 30 people out of 160. So 2 people coming from this same class, that will be 30 by, that's the probability of 1, 1, that will be 30 by 160 multiplied 29 by 159. So when you will enter this value in your calculator, you will get 29 by 848. 29 by 848. 29 by 848 is the right answer, sir. So my dear students, now we are starting question number 3. It's a part. Complete the table of for y equals to x by 4 plus 2 by x. The values of the y are given in correct to 2 decimal places where appropriate. So here, this is that equation. That's the curve, equation of the curve. I mean, x values are given. The y values almost all are given. Only the last value is missing. So I will use this equation, and in the place of x, I will substitute 7. So in my calculator, I will write 7 divided 4 plus 2 divided 7 equals 2. And I will get the answer. Let me show you. I have done this already. Okay. So when you will do this calculation, 7 divided 4 plus 2 divided 7 equals 2. The answer you will get is 2.04. So the y value will be 2.04. So you will write this value here. So this is question number 3A, first part. Now we have question number 3. It's B part. He says, on the grid, draw the graph of the y is equals to x by 4 plus 2 by x for x equals to and greater than 0.5 and less than or equals to 7. So this graph and its grid is already there. You only have to draw the points. Okay, so this is that graph. and the grid is already there. So here you have that grid. So you only have to point the plots. 0.54.1, 0.54.1. This is the point. Then you have 1, 2.25. At 1, 2.25. This is the point. Okay, this is the point. This 2.25, not 2.5. I was going to 2.5. 2.25. Okay. Then at 1.5, I have 1.71. 1.71. Okay. At 2, you have 1.5. At 2, it is 1 point. This is the point. At 3, 1.42. Okay. At 4, 1.5. At 4 again, 1.5. At 5, 1.65. And at 6, 1.83. And at 7, your value is 2.04. I mean 2.05, not 2.1, less than 2.1. Then I will join them with the smooth curve. So this is how this is done. Question number 3 is C part. He says, by drawing a tangent, estimate the gradient of y equals to x by 4 plus 2 by x when x is equals to 1. So the graph where you have drawn x equals to 1, that's here, x equals to 1. Here you will draw a tangent. You can see I have drawn a tangent here. I will draw a tangent here. So that's what they are asking. And then I will take 2 points on this tangent. Take any 2 points on this tangent line and note down their coordinates. For example, I have taken 0, 4 and 2, 0.5. And then we will find the gradient. The formula for the gradient is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So 0.5 minus 4 and whole thing divided by downstairs, you will have 2 minus 0. So you will get minus 3.5 divided by 2, and that will be minus 1.75. So the gradient of the tangent is minus 1.75. Whatever is the gradient of the tangent, that is the gradient of that curve also. So it says the gradient will be from minus 2 to minus 1.1. So minus 1.75 is in this range. So our answer is right. The next question is on the grid. The next question is, he says that that was a 2-mark question. The D part of the question number 3. On the grid, draw the graph of 2y plus x is equal to 6. It's a straight line. It's a linear equation. Y will be equals to 6 minus x, the whole thing divided by 2. And we will take some values of the x. We'll put them in this equation and we find the y values. We will make a table. And we will plot those points on the grid. So for example, you see 2y plus x equals to 6. So y will be 6 minus x, the whole thing divided by 2. So I will make a table x, y. I will take some values of the x, 0, 2, 4, 6. I will put this value into this equation. In the place of x, I will substitute 0. Then I will substitute 2. Then I will substitute 4. Then I will substitute the 6. I will find the values of the y. I have found 0, 3, 2, 2, 4, 1, 0, 6. I will plot these points on this line. So you can see I have plotted these points on that grid, and then I have joined them and they have made a straight line. So this is that line, 2y plus x equals to 6. This is what they have asked in the D first part. D second part, he says write down the x coordinates of the points of intersection of the graph 2y plus x is equals to 6. So y is equals to x by 4 plus 2 by x. So you see this straight line, and this curve, they have intersected at 2 points. One point is here and the other point is here. We will note down what is the value of the x here, and we will check what is the value of the x here at this at the point of intersection. So these values are 0.85 and 3.2. So let's check. Reading at the intersections of the line with the curve. So our answers are right. So the next question is, these x coordinates are the solutions of the equation 3x squared plus ax plus b equals to 0. So used 2y plus x equals to 6. This is the equation of that line, and this is the equation of that curve to find the values. So because those are the point of intersection of this line and this curve, so we will make their y equals to each other, and from there I will be able to find out an equation in terms of x. So let me show you how this is done. So 2y plus x equals to 6. So y is equal to 6 minus x by 2. That is the line. The curve is y equals to x by 4 plus 2 by x. So I will make both the y's same of the line and of the curve. So you can see here I've done that. 6 minus x by 2, and here you have that curve x by 4 plus 2 by x. I will take the LCM, that will be 4x. So on the right side, I will have x squared plus 8 in the denominator. Then I will cross multiply this 2 and 4 is cancelled. So this is 6 minus x by 1 equals to x squared plus 8, whole thing divided by 2x. So we will cross multiply. So you will have 2x bracket 6 minus x equals to 1 bracket x squared plus 8 bracket close. You will get 12x minus 2x squared equals to x squared plus 8. The terms which have x squared, we will take them to the other side. The term which have x, we also take it to the other side. So you will have x squared plus 2x squared minus 12x plus 8. So it will be 3x squared minus 12x plus 8. When you compare this equation and this, you will, by comparison, by comparing the coefficient of the x and the constant term, you can find the value of the a and the b. So the a will be minus 12 and the b will be 8. A is minus 12 and B is 8. So our answers are right, sir. That was a 3-mark question. Now we are on question number 4. He says the volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. Here a compound solid diagram is given. Here we have a cylinder. Here we have a hemisphere. He says the diagram shows a solid formed by joining a cylinder to a hemisphere. The diameter of the cylinder is 9 centimeter and its height is 16 centimeter. The volume of the hemisphere is equals to the volume of the cylinder. Show that the radius of the hemisphere is 7.86 centimeter, correct to 2 decimal places. So that's the first part of question number 4. It's A. The condition they have given is that the volume of the hemisphere is equals to the volume of the cylinder, and the volume, the volume of the hemisphere, the formula for that is 1 by 2 4 by 3 pi r cube, and the volume of cylinder is pi r square h. The radius for the hemisphere is capital R, radius for the cylinder is small r. Okay, so it will be 2 by 3 capital R cube. Pi is cancelled from both the sides, and the radius of the cylinder is 4.5, so it's square into 16. So the r cube will be equals to 4.5 square multiply 16 multiply 3 divided by 2, and that will be 486. So I will take, because this is r cube equals to 486, so I will take the cube root on both the sides. So when you will, on your calculator, you will take your cube root of the 486, it will be 7.86. So it means that the radius of the hemisphere is 7.86 centimeter. And this is what we were supposed to show. Okay, that number was already given. They have asked us to show this. So 7.86 centimeters. So our answer is right. 4-mark question. Then their question is calculate the total surface area of the solid. The total surface area of the solid, you can see we will have the curved surface of the hemisphere, that will be 4 pi r square divided by 2. We will have the this ring, you know, this ring will be pi capital R square minus pi small r square. Then we will have the walls of the cylinder, which are 2 pi r h, and then we will have the top of the cylinder, which will be 2 pi r square. So this is how you will find the surface area of this. And here you see the pi small r square, that is the top of the cylinder, 2 pi r h, that's the walls of the cylinder, plus pi capital R square minus pi small r square, that is the ring, and plus 4 pi r square divided by 2, that's the curved surface of the hemisphere. So this is how you will find the surface area. So you will have 2 pi RH plus pi capital R square plus 4 pi capital R square by 2. So you will have surface area will be 2 pi 4.5 into 16 plus pi 7.86 square plus 2 pi 7.86 square. This 2 and this 4 has been cancelled. So when you will do this calculation, you will get the surface area is 1034.65 centimeter square. So this is how you will do this 1034.65. 1034.65, that's the answer. And if you want to round off, if he has asked us to round off, let me check. They have not asked us to round off, but you can round off. But the exact answer is 1034.65 centimeter square. So I hope you understand how we have found the surface area of this figure. That was a 3-mark question. Now the B part is a different solid is in the shape of a cuboid. The cuboid measures 8 centimeter by 4 centimeter by 6 centimeter. These measurements are given correct to nearest centimeter. So if they are correct to nearest centimeter, so 1 centimeter divided by 2, and that will be 0.5 centimeter. You can add it, you can subtract it to find the upper bound, the lower bound of the length and the width and the height. Calculate the lower bound of the volume of the cuboid. 2 marks question. Okay. So you see, here you can see that because all the measurements were correct to 1 centimeter, so I will take 1 centimeter and I will divide it with the 2, you get 0.5 centimeter. So that will be added and that will be subtracted. So the length is 8 centimeters. So when you add 0.5 centimeter, the upper bound will be 8.5 centimeter. When you subtract 0.5 from 8, you get 7.5 centimeter, which will be the lower bound of the length. The width is 4 centimeters, so add 0.5 centimeter into it. You get 4.5 centimeter, which is the upper bound. And when you subtract the 0.5 from 4, you get 3.5 centimeter, which is the lower bound of the width. The height is 6 centimeter. When you add 0.5 centimeter, you get the upper bound of the height, that is 6.5 centimeter. And when you subtract 0.5 from the 6, you get 5.5 centimeter, which is the lower bound of the height. Now I know the upper bound, the lower bound, and their question is find the volume. Now, if you want to find out the volume of this cuboid, the formula is volume is length into width into height. They want the lower bound of the volume. Let me check. Calculate the lower bound of the volume of the cuboid. Okay. So they want the lower bound of the volume, and because the volume is calculated by the formula length multiply width multiply height. So it means the length, width, and height, all of them, you have to take their lower bounds. So I will take the lower bound of the length, I will take the lower bound of the width, I will take the lower bound of the height. So the volume will be 7.5 multiply 3.5 multiply 5.5, and the volume will be 144.375 centimeter cube. 144.375 centimeter cube. 144.375 is the final answer. That is our answer also. So our answer is right. So we are done with the question number 4. Now we are going to the next question, and the next question is coming up on your screen. That is question number 5, and it's A part. He says Gita has N stems. Ravi has twice as many stamps as Geeta. So the Ravi will have 2n stamps. Sanjay has 7 fewer stamps than the Ravi. So the Sanjay will have, because the Ravi has 2n, so the Sanjay has 7 fewer than the Ravi. So the Sanjay will have 2n minus 7. Altogether, the 3 children have 108 stamps. Form an equation in n and solve it to find the number of the stamps Sanjay has. Okay, this is a 3 marks question. This is the last question they are. This is the actual at the end question they are asking. Okay, so so we will suppose that. Okay, the Gita has question number 5a part, its solution. The Gita has n stamps. Ravi has 2n stamps. Sanjay has 2n minus 7 stamps. The total stamps are 108. So I will add these three. N plus 2n plus 2n minus 7 equals to 108. So 5n minus 7 equals to 108. So 5n will be 108 plus 7. So 5n is equals to 115. N will be equals to 115 divided by 5. So the n will be 23. Their question was at the end, how many stamps Sanjay have. The Sanjay have 2n minus 7, so the n value is 23. So 2 into 23 minus 7, 46 minus 7, that will be 39. So the Sanjay will have 39 stamps. 39 stamps is the right answer, sir. So question number 5, it's B part, very simple question they are asking. It's a 2 marks question. 6t square v cube and plus divided by 5, sorry, and divide, then we have a divide sign, 3t square and divided by v square. Okay, so simple. 6t square v cube divided by 5. I will convert that divide sign into multiplication sign. This fraction will flip. It will reciprocate. So you will have v square divided by 3t square. So 3t square is gone. 3, 2 times is 6. V cube multiply v square, that will be v5. So you will have 2v raised to power 5 divided by 5. That is the answer. That's the answer. Okay, so we are going to the C part. He says simplify x square minus 16 divided by 3x square plus 10x minus 8. So we will have x square minus 16 and divided by 3x square plus 10x minus 8. So these are two perfect square and we have a negative between them. So it is x square minus 4 square divided by. I will multiply the extreme terms in the denominator. So I will get 24. I will write the factors of 24. I'm going to use midterm breaking. So that's 1 into 24, 2 into 12, 3 into 8, 4 into 6. The third term has a negative sign. So I will write here subtract. So I will choose that pair, which by subtraction will give me plus 10. So I'm going to choose this pair, 2 and 12. Because you want plus 10. So with the 12, I will put positive sign. With the 2, I will put the negative sign. So midterm breaking is done. 3x squared plus 12x minus 2x minus 8. Upstairs, because these are two perfect square and a negative between them, so they will convert into x plus 4 into x minus 4. Downstairs, from the first two terms, I can take 3x common. In the bracket, I will x plus 4, bracket close, minus in the last two terms, minus 2 is common, bracket x plus 4, bracket close. Now this, from the denominator, this x plus 4 is common. From here, I will have 3x. From here, I will have minus 2. This x plus 4 will be cancelled. So you are left with the x minus 4 divided by 3x minus 2. Our answer is right. Okay, so now we are on question number 6. He says f of x is equals to 4 bracket 2 minus x bracket close, and g of x is equals to 7 minus 3x by 5. Find f of minus 5. Okay, in the formula of f of x, wherever is the x, substituted with the minus 5. So here we have f of x is equals to 4 bracket 2 minus x bracket close. F of minus 5 is equals to 4 bracket 2 minus and minus 5 bracket close. So you will have 4 in bracket 2 plus 5 bracket close. So it will be 4 into 7 and that will be 28. So f of minus 5 will be 28. Our answer is right. Then their question is solve f of x is greater than 5, greater than 3, sorry. So f of x is greater than 3. In the place of f of x, I will put its formula. The formula is 4 bracket 2 minus x bracket close greater than 3. So it will be 8 minus 4x greater than 3 minus 4x is greater than 3 minus 8 minus 4x is greater than minus 5. Now I will multiply on both the sides with minus 1. So whenever you multiply in an inequality on both the sides, you multiply with the negative number, the inequality will change. Now when I will multiply both the sides with a negative number, the negative will disappear. So 4x will be less than 5. The inequality sign has changed because I divided or multiplied both the sides with a negative number. So the x will be less than 5 by 4. So x will be less than 1 by 1 whole 1 by 4, which means 1.25. X is less than 5 by 4. That is right answer, sir. Then the C part is, he says, find the f inverse of x. So we have to find out the f inverse of x. So very simple. We always suppose let f of x is equals to y and the x is equals to f inverse of y. So that's the standard sentence we all the time have to write. So here we go. F inverse of x is the question. We will suppose f of x is equals to y. So the x will be equals to f inverse of y. In the place of f of x, I will put the f of x formula. That is 4 bracket 2 minus x bracket close equals to y. So 8 minus 4x is equals to y. So minus 4x is equals to y minus 8. So 4x will be equals to minus y plus 8. So x will be equals to 8 minus y, the whole thing divided by 4. In the place of x, I will put f inverse of y equals to 8 minus y by 4. Then on both the sides, I will change the variable. So it will become f inverse of x is equals to 8 minus x, the whole thing divided by 4. 8 minus x, the whole thing divided by 4. So our answer is right, sir. So you can see question number 6, it's C part on your screen. Now question number 6, D part, it's the f of p is equals to g of 2p plus 1. Find the value of the p. Very simple. The condition they have given us is f of p is equals to g of 2p plus 1. In the formula of f of x, I will substitute x with the p. And in the formula of g of x, wherever is the x, I will substitute it with the 2p plus 1. So it will be 4 bracket 2 minus p bracket close is equals to 7 minus 3 and bracket 2p plus 1 bracket close, and under this we have 5. You will have 8 minus 4p. Here I will take the LCM. So you will have 35 minus 3 bracket 2p plus 1 bracket close, the whole thing divided by 5. This 5 will go to the other side. So 5 bracket 8 minus 4p bracket close is equals to 35 minus 6p minus 3. So it will be 40 minus 20p equals to 32 minus 6p. 40 minus 32 will be equals to minus 6p plus 20p. So 8 is equals to 14p. So the 8 by 14 will be equals to p. So cancel it with the 2. So your p will be 4 by 7. 4 by 7. Let's check. 4 by 7 is the right answer, sir. So 4 by 7 is the right answer. Question number 6 is D part. 4 by 7 is the right answer. Okay, so now we are on the question number 7. He says the diagram shows part of an n-sided regular polygon A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, where the DCF is equals to the EFC, that's 24. So this angle and this angle, they are same 24, 24. He says, find the value of the n. So this internal angle suppose is alpha, this internal angle is suppose alpha. So alpha plus 24 plus 24 plus alpha, that will be equal to 360. From there, I can find the alpha, which will be the internal angle of this polygon. Once I know the internal angle of the polygon, then I can find out the number of sides of that polygon. The formula is very simple. One internal angle is equal to 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket close, and the whole thing divided by n. So let me show you how this is done. So suppose that internal angle is alpha. So in that trapezium, alpha plus 24 plus 24 is 360. So 2 alpha plus 48 is equal to 360. So 2 alpha will be 360 minus 48. So 2 alpha will be equal to 312. And alpha will be equal to 312 divided by 2. So the alpha will be 156. It means that the internal angle is 156. So once you know the internal angle of the polygon, you can find the number of the sides of that polygon. Internal angle is equal to 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket close divided by n. So just put the values. Internal angle is 156 equals to 180 n minus 360. The whole thing divided by n, cross multiply. So 156 n is equals to 180 n minus 360. So 156 n minus 180 n is equals to minus 360. So minus 24 n is equals to minus 360. Minus minus will be cancelled. So the n will be equals to 360 divided by 24, and that will be 15. So the number of the sides of this polygon are how much? 15. So there are 15 sides of this polygon. Question number 7, it's A, first part. So there are 15 sides of this polygon. Then his question is find HFG. They want you to find out HFG. So they want you to join these 2 points, H and F. When you join them, the HGF will be an isotriangle. This side will be equal. The angle here and the angle here, they both will be equal. This angle is 156, I think. Yeah. So we can find out it very easily. So beta plus 156 equals to 182. Beta is equals to 180 minus 156. So 2 beta will be equals to 24. So the beta will be equals to 24 divided by 2. So the beta will be 12. It means the HFG angle, that will be 12. 12 is the right answer, sir. You can see our solution is right. So this is question number, I think, 7, and it's B part. PQRS is a parallelogram. TU and SQ intersect at X, and TU is parallel to the QR. So the TU is parallel to the QR. It is also parallel to the PS. It's a parallelogram. They say that TQ by PT is equals to 1 by 2. So this is 1 and this portion is 2. In the same way, this is 1 and this portion is 2. Okay. Show that the triangle PQS and the triangle TQX, they are similar to each other. We have to show that, give a reason for each statement. Okay. So we are talking about this triangle, and we are talking about, because these lines are parallel to each other, this angle and this angle, they are equal. This is called corresponding angles. This angle here and this angle here, they are equal to each other because they are corresponding angles. This angle will be common. So both these triangles will be similar to each other because of the angle-angle similarity test, or you can say they are equiangular. So here you can see the PQS, the angle PQS is equal to the TQX. The reason is this is the common angle. The SPQ is equals to the XTQ. The reason they are corresponding angles. The QSP angle is equals to the QXT. The reason is they are corresponding angles. So from here, I can say the triangle PQS and the triangle TQX are similar, and the logic is angle-angle similarity test. This is what you have to write there. Okay. Question number 7 is B part. Okay, so this is what we have also written. Then their question is find the ratio of the SX and the SQ. SX and the SQ. This is 1, this is 2. So this will be also 1 because these small and the big one, they are similar. This is 1, this is 2. It means this is 1, the whole thing is 3. So this will be 1, the whole thing will be 3. So this is 1, this is 2. So their question is for find the SX, that will be 2, and SQ, that will be 3. Okay, so very simple. So it's a simple thing. SX ratio SQ will be 2 ratio 3. I think I have shown you from the diagram how this is done. 2, 3 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to next part. He says, find the ratio of the area of the triangle TQX to the area of the parallelogram PQS. They are asking TQX and the area of this whole parallelogram. Okay. What I will find out, I will find the area of this with the area of this triangle. Then I will, whatever will be the ratio, the area of this triangle, if you double it, you will get the area of the parallelogram. So that is the strategy, how I am going to find out this. Okay. So the triangle TQX and the triangle PQS, they are similar to each other. And the ratio of their areas will be equal to the square of the ratio of the sides. The TQX side is 1, the PQS side is 3. So 1 by 3 is whole square. So the triangle TQX is equals to 1. The triangle PQS is ratio will be 9. The area ratio will be 9. Now, the triangle PQX, if you double that triangle, you will get that parallelogram. So the multiply the triangle 2PQS with the 2. So the triangle TQX divided by 2 multiply the triangle PQS. Same you will do on the right side. So 1 divided by 2 multiply 9. So when you double the triangle PQS, you will get that parallelogram. So the triangle TQX divided by the PQRS, which is the parallelogram, equals to 1 by 18. So the area of the triangle TQX ratio, the parallelogram area of the PQRS will be 1 ratio 18. 1 ratio 18. A little tricky question. So my dear students, now we are on the question number 8. It's A part. He says H is the point minus 7, 4. And the HJ, the column vector is given, that is 10 and minus 6. He says calculate the magnitude of the HJ. The formula for finding the magnitude of a column vector is x squared plus y squared and square root on it. So very simple, straightforward question. So you can see here, HJ is already given. The magnitude of the HJ will be x squared plus y squared and square root on it. So it will be 10 squared plus minus square root of the minus 6 and square root on it. So it will be 100 plus 36 square root of that, and that will be under root of 136, and that will be 11.66. 11.66. 11.66 or 11.7 you can say, and that is the right answer, sir. That is showing up on your screen. Now, the next question they are asking is question number 8A, second part. It's a 2 marks question. Given that h of k is equals to 3 times hj, find the coordinates of the point k. Okay, very simple. Hk is 3 times hj. Hj is already given here. So from there, I will find out the column vector for the HK. Then I will apply the formula of the position vectors on the HK. I already know the coordinates of the point H. So very easily, I will find out the coordinates of the K. Okay, so that is the strategy how we will work on it. And HK is 3 times HJ, that is given. So HK will be equal to 3 times the column vector of the HJ is already known to us, that is 10 and minus 6. So the HK will be equal to 30 minus 18. So I will apply the position vector on the position vector formula. For the HK, it will be OH plus HK equals to OK. So when you make HK alone, it will be OK minus OH. From here, I'm coming here. OK minus OH. These are the position vectors of the K and the OH. So that will be equal to 30 minus 18. I know the position vector of the H. That is their coordinates. The coordinates of the point H that are minus 7, 4. So the OK will be minus and minus 7, 4 equals to 30 minus 18. This minus this matrix, when it will go to the other side, it will add. So you will have OK equals to 30 minus 18 plus minus 7, 4. 30 minus 7, that will be 23, minus 18 plus 4, that will be minus 14. So the position vector of the K is 23 minus 14, which means the coordinates of the K are 23 comma minus 14. 23 comma minus 14. This is how you will solve this question. The question is showing up on your screen. Now we have question number 8 and its B part. He says the diagram shows a parallelogram OBCE. OA, the OA is P and the OE is Q. The AD is parallel to OE and OA and the AB ratio is 1:3. So this is 1, this is 3. If this is P, this will be 3P. The X is the point on the BC such that the BX ratio XC. So this portion is 3, this portion is 2. The total portion in the ratio will be 5, which is equals to Q. So express as simply as possible in terms of P and or Q. Okay, so first thing they are asking is OC. If you want to go from O to C, very simple, go from O to E, from E to C, or O to B, or B to from B to C. So OC is the question, very simple, straightforward thing. The OC is equals to OB plus BC. That is the bypass we have made. And the OC will be 4 times P plus Q. This thing is 4P and this is Q. So 4P plus Q is the right answer, sir. You can see I have shown here how I found the OB. This OB is 4 times P. So my answer is 4P plus Q. 4P plus Q is the right answer, sir. Then they want me to find out AX. From A, I want to go to X. So from A, I will go to B. From B, I will go to X. Okay. So AX will be equals to AX. The bypass is if from A go to B, from B go to X. So the AB will be 3P and the BX will be 3 by 5 of the Q, because the BX by BC is 3 by 5 and I know the BC value, so BX will be 3 by 5 of the Q. So the AX will be 3P plus 3Q by 5. Our answer is right. Then their question is find out the EX. From E, they want you to go to the X. Very simple. You can go from E to C, from C to X, or you can go from E to O, O to B, from B to X. These are the bypasses. Whatever you like, you can do. So E to EX, I want to find out. From EX, for EX, I will go from E to C, from C to X. EC is 4P. The EC E to C will be equal to this, which is 4P. And the Cx will be 2 by 5 of the minus Q. So the EC plus Cx is equals to 4P plus minus 2 by 5 of the Q. So it's 4P minus 2 by 5 of the Q. So this is how this is done. This has been used here. I'm trying to show how I found this. So let me check. So our answers are right. So now the whole question is showing up on your screen. Hopefully you understand. It is very easy, but you should have that hard copy of that paper with you so that you can actually do this by yourself also. Then you will understand this. Okay, so now we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 9. In the triangle ABC, AC is 6.4 centimeter, BC is 9.5 centimeter, the BAC angle is 79 degree. Calculate the ABC angle. So opposite to this side, we have 79. Opposite to this side is the ABC angle, which is question. So I will use the law of sine. So that will be sine of the ABC angle divided by the 6.4 equals to sine of 79 divided by 9.5. And I will find out this angle, okay? It's a 3 marks question. You only have to use the law of sine. Very simple, straightforward question. So question number 9A, first part, sine ABC divided by 6.4 is equals to sine 79 divided by 9.5. So the sine ABC will be equals to 6.4 multiply sine 79 equals to divided by 9.5 equals to, you will get 0.6613. Then shift sine answer equals to, you will get 41.4. So the ABC angle is 41.4. 41.4 is the right answer, sir. Then he says, calculate the area of the triangle ABC. ABC. So once you know this angle, I can find out this angle, the third angle. I know this side, I know this side. If I know the angle between them, I can apply the formula 1 by 2 AB sine theta, the area of the triangle. Okay. So first of all, I will find that the third angle in that triangle. So I know the two angles, so I can find the third angle simply. 180 minus 79 minus 41.4, you will get the ACB angle, that is 59.6 degrees. Now I know the two sides and the angle between them, so I can find the area of this triangle ABC. 1 by 2 into 9.5 into 6.4 into sine of 59.6, and that will be 26.22 centimeter. 26.22 is the right answer, sir. So that answer is showing up on your screen. So then they say the same triangle ABC, the same triangle ABC forms the horizontal base of a pyramid ABCD. The BD side is 9.8 and the CD side is 8.2. The BAD angle and the CAD angle, they both are 90 degrees. Calculate the BDC angle. They want me to find out this angle. If you look at that if you look at the BDC triangle, which is little inclined triangle, the three sides are given. If the three sides are given, I can easily find any angle of this triangle by using the law of cosine. So if you want to find out this angle, I know this side, which are the arms of that angle, and I know the opposite side. So I can use the law of cosine to find out. Cos of the angle D will be equals to C square plus B square minus D square divided by 2CB. So the cos of the BDC will be equals to 9.8 square plus 8.2 square minus 9.5 square divided by 2 into 9.8 into 8.2. So in your calculator, how do you write this? In your calculator, you will write 9.8 square plus 8.2 square minus 9.5 square equals to divided by 2 divided by 9.8 divided by 8.2 equals to. Then you will shift cos answer equals to, and you will get 62.97. 62.97 means approximately 63 degrees. 63 degree is the right answer, sir. So now the question is calculate the angle of the elevation of the D from the sea. They want the angle of elevation of the D from the sea. So I know this side, I know this side. They want me to find out this angle of elevation. So I can use the law of, not law, I can use the simple cos. Cos theta is equals to the base by the hypotenuse, or you say adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse. ADC, this is 6.4, this is 8.2. So the theta will be equals to the cos inverse of 6.4 divided by 8.2 bracket close. So that will be 38.69. So the angle of elevation of the D from the sea will be 38.69. 38.69. So our answer is right. So now we are on question number 10. Amira drives 40 kilometers to work. Amira takes X minutes to drive the first 30 kilometers of the journey. Show that her average speed in the kilometer per hour for the first 30 kilometers of the journey is 1800 divided by X. Now you see, because she is covering a distance of 30 kilometers, and the time is X minutes, but the time should have been taken in hours. So for that reason, I will divide the X with the 60. So we will have the time will be X by 60. So the speed is the distance is 30 kilometers, the time is X minutes, and so it will be X by 60 hours. And the speed is given distance divided by time, so that is 30 divided by X by 60. So when you bring that fraction upstairs, you will have 30 into 60 by X. So that will be 1800 divided by X in kilometers. So this is how you will show this. That's the A part of question number 10. Then he says, this is the A part. The B part is Amira's average speed in kilometer per hour for the final 10 kilometers of the journey is 600 divided by X minus 225. Her average speed for the first 30 kilometers of the journey is 8 kilometers per hour slower than her average speed for the final 10 kilometers. So from this is speed number 2, you will subtract the speed number 1, and that will be equals to 8. Form an equation in X and show that it simplifies to this. Okay. So very simple. The speed number 2 is given in the question, that is 600 divided by X minus 25. So he says S2 minus S1 is 8. So 600 divided by X minus 25 minus 1800 divided by X is equals to 8. So we will take the LCM. In the LCM X and X minus 25, they will come in the LCM. So you upstairs, you will have 600 into X minus 1800 into X minus 25 bracket close, and the whole thing is equals to 8. So you will have 600X minus 1800X plus 45,000 equals to 8X into X minus 25 bracket close. So that will be minus 1200X plus 45,000 equals to 8X square minus 200X. So 8X square minus 200X plus 1200X minus 45,000 equals to 0. So 8X square plus 10, I think 1000X minus 45,000 equals to 0. So take 8 common, sorry. So 8 is common, bracket x square plus 125x minus 5625, bracket goes equal to 0. So x square plus 1, that 8 will go to the other side, it will divide there. 0 divided by 8 will become 0. So you will have x square plus 125x minus 5625 equals to 0. This is that equation which they asked us to show, and that was a 3 marks question. And in the next part he says solve. So they want, he says solve this equation, x square plus 125x minus 5625 equals 0. Show your working and give each answer correct to 1 decimal place. Okay, so 1 decimal place means you are going to apply the what do you call it, quadratic formula. So here the A is 1, the B is 125, the C is minus 5625. The x's will be equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac, the whole thing divided by 2a. That's the quadratic formula. So just substitute the value of the a, the b, and the c. So the x will be equals to minus 125 plus minus square root under the radical. You have 125 square minus 4 into 1 into minus 5625 brackets. And then we have divided by 2 into 1. So you will have x is equals to minus 125 plus minus under root, and under the radical you have 15625 plus 22500, and whole thing divided by 2. So x will be equals to minus 125 plus minus under root 38125, whole thing divided by 2. And you will have x is equals to minus 125 plus minus, this will become 195.26, the whole thing divided by 2. So there are 2 possibilities. One is minus 125 plus 195.26 divided by 2, and that will be 35.13. The other possibility is minus 125 minus 195.26 equals to divided by 2 equals to, and that will be minus 160.13. So let's check the answer. 35.1 and minus 160.1. So our answers are right. Let me show you the whole question together. I mean this part. Oh. Baba. So question number 10, it's D part. He says it takes Amira 25 minutes less to drive the final. It takes Amira 25 minutes less to drive the final 10 kilometer than it takes for the first 30 kilometer. Calculate Amira's average speed in kilometer per hour for the whole journey. Okay. So the time, the time one. The time one was X minutes. And that is from here, I'm going to use this positive value of the X. So that is 35.13 minutes, and the T2 is 25 minutes less. So it will be X minus 25, that will be 25.13 minus 25 minutes. So that will be 10.13 minutes. So the time for the second portion is 10.13 minutes. The total time for the whole journey is 35.13 minutes plus 10.13 minutes. So that will be 45.26 minutes. When I divide it with the 60 to convert it into hours, you will get 0.754 hours. The average speed for the whole journey will be the total distance of the journey divided by the total time taken. The total distance of the journey is 40 kilometers. The total time taken is 0.754 hours. So when you divide 40 with the 0.754, you get 53 kilometers per hour. That is how you find the average speed for the whole journey. This is a little tricky thing. 53.1 is the right answer, sir. So by doing this question, we have reached the end of this paper. So my dear students, today we have completed this paper. The name of this paper is, October, November 2020 2 paper we have completed. This paper 2 was from the zone 2. My dear students, I have tried to explain all the concepts which were involved. I have tried my best in this paper. If you find this paper interesting, if this paper is helpful to you, if this video has made your life a little easier, please like this video, comment on this video, share the link of this video onto your Facebook, onto your Instagram, and onto your Twitter accounts. Because when you do this, this helps me to promote my channel. I think it's a great blessing for me that I can make these videos and I can share them with the students, and so many students, their lives become little easier. It's a great blessing for me. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day. God bless you all.